Here's a bike check of what I rode at the 23rd annual Wilderness 101. So let's check out the tires. We got an Icon 235 with most of the letters there. That was run at about 19 PSI with Stan's sealant in it. Out back we've got a Recon Race 235 EXO tubeless ready. That has a Panzer insert in it. It's about 100 grams of foam, and I've got some Stan sealant. So those tires are set up on some older carbon hoops, DT Swiss front, whiskey out back. Those wheels have quite a few years on them, but they're super solid. Back drive is an i9 Hydra. Really nice to have high click for that course through all the rocks. The frame we're connected to here, Yeti, has an extra large. I have it set up with a Fox factory step cast 34 120 millimeter travel Kashima 4, and you can see got all my travel here. The 115 frame worked great. You can see I'm getting pretty much blowing the ring right off the back of that. Drivetrain, 5-year-old SRAM EXO axis, still really solid. These bushings are tight, doesn't creak, doesn't miss a shift. Works excellent. EXO cassette with a few years on it. Fairly fresh SRAM EXO chain here that's been hot waxed with Silca wax. I topped it up with that squirt white wax lube they give you at the race, and I mean, look how clean that is. Could use a little more wax, but that's 100 miles of trouble-free work. I had just replaced these pulleys back here right before the race. So nice to see they're still nice and tight. Those will get pretty loose over time. Let's see, we've got the Magnum bottle from Zeffel. That's, I think, 32, 33 ounces. You can see it just clears my suspension. In order to mount this on this extra large frame, I've got the Blackburn clutch bottle cage, which is on slot loading, so I can run it all the way down and get all that space. I run a couple frame bags with all the tools and extras I might need. I'll go old Bontrager saddle on a Fox Transfer factory post. Old Ergon grips. Did not need any of this stuff that's on the bike. Had a spare tube here. I did absolutely need my Wahoo Element bolt. This thing was just essential. I had the course loaded. Shows me what climbs are coming. Shows me what power I'm putting out through the quark. It'll tell me what gear I'm in if I want it to. Tell me my heart rate. Tell me the time of day, and it just works. So this thing has not been off the bike since I rode with it for 9 hours last Saturday. That's just this crazy fender. I don't know where that came from. The course was pretty clean on Saturday, so the bike stayed relatively clean. Shimano XT pedals, love those things. They just work, no worries. I like to run this valve cap here in case you have to mess with a valve core. That's actually got a valve core tool built into it, so that's kind of nice. Let's see where we are on battery. Look at this, 55% battery remaining. The Wilderness 101 2024 was the 23rd annual Pennsylvania's 101-mile backcountry mountain bike race. With freeze thaw on site.